I am a trained dietitian, but my role within the All Blacks is a performance nutritionist. I have a history of working with silver ferns for about 7 or 8 years, and I also run my own high-performance nutrition consultancy practice. So I do have an idea of the pressures that go on because you've got a primary focus, which is to make your business successful. So the key areas we focus on are quality carbohydrates that are slow releasing, so they're going to give sustained energy, not just a fit burst. And that would be the same as anyone going into, a business meeting or any type of conference and things like that, is try and stay away from all those sugary foods. It's really tempting because you see them as a quick fix, but in actual fact, you're going to go flat. There is a lot of research, particularly in the athletic field, around the effects of caffeine on endurance, on power, on strength, on brain function. In terms of most people within our working environment, there's a real tendency, I think, to overstimulate with caffeine. It becomes your go-to when you're tired, and that can be 6 or 7 times a day. So at that point, you need to sit back and question, actually, why am I getting to this stage? Whether it means a better night's sleep, better choices of food, better timings of meals, exercise that would help you up yourself and up your game a little bit better than always having to rely on caffeine. Too much alcohol impairs recovery, and all the players know that. So a lot of them make choices not to actually drink during our season. They might have an odd beer here and there, but in most cases they will save it for times when it's appropriate. I think, again, it comes back to planning. Think about the situation you're going to be in and think about how many choices or alcohol drinks you'd like to have on different particular nights and make those choices, and know that perhaps you need to get up and do some exercise the next day to help burn it off. You wouldn't go into your business day without planning what meetings you've got on, what expectations you expect out of those meetings, setting yourself some wee bullet points. Just add nutrition in there. It's absolutely just as important and crucial to what you expect to get out of your working day in terms of your business sense, because you're making a decision that's going to effectively help you to be the healthiest you can be. So it's actually helping your business, so it's an investment. And you could almost look at it like a game, really, because you're looking at your pre, your during, and your after in many ways. And one of the challenges is not to overeat. Think about, what are the choices I'm going to make? What am I going to have before I get on a plane? When am I going to sleep? What are my meal choices going to be around that? When you get off the plane, get to your new country, are you trying to get into some sunlight, get some exercise? Do you have those choices? And not always being overwhelmed with the food and thinking, this is my last meal, I need to make the most of this free food, which we tend to often do. But there are days when we all make poor food choices, whether it be in our business day or our training that we're doing. And one of the key things is not to beat yourself up about it. Just think, I made that choice, I did it, and tomorrow I'm going to get back into my routine, and just keep trying to learn from those situations rather than beating yourself up about it. Keep yourself healthy, then you'll make much better choices in the way that your business runs and the choices in terms of its long-term plan if you do keep yourself healthy.